My name is Andreas Nadke. I'm the president of ATAXIA and also the board member of the German ATAXIA Federation. ATAXIA is a foundation which was raised several years ago in UK, and it's like an umbrella organization for all ATAXIA organizations in Europe. So what we're doing is just we bundle our activities under one umbrella to fight for the patients and to bring research forward. Well, our priorities are just to support patients who are affected by ataxia, to support the daily living, making the daily living better, but also to encourage in research and to bring research forward and have a strong patient voice and a strong patient view in future research projects. Still now we have 70 members. Sadly not whole Europe is in ATAXIA. We would be very happy if every country of Europe would be a member of the ATAXIA family and foundation. And we also don't have borders, so we also have an organization which comes aus Israel or from Israel, and Israel is not directly in Europe, but everyone is welcome to support our aim and our vision. The main problem of not being a member of ATAXIA is that many people are not aware of the of existing ATAXIA or of ATAXIA foundations in their own country. So this is a big challenge we have to solve in the future. In a new time, it's time changing. It's so much happening in the field of research. Many years ago, nobody could imagine what would be possible with CRISPR-Cas, with gene therapies. Today we're talking about gene therapies. We're talking about the first research projects, the first studies about gene therapies. We're talking about things and treatments which nobody have been thought about for 5 years ago. So at the moment we're in a world which is fast progressing, and so I think people could be very, very hopeful that in the future we will solve many problems. Regarding the new drug which was approved by the FDA, at the moment, as far as we know, the EMA is in the middle of the process for approval, and so we think the approval could be on the beginning of the next year, January, February. It depends on how fast the EMA is working on that topic. So at the moment it is very much changing in the field of research, because we think from ATAXIA and all our organization think it's all about what patients want. So everybody is talking about hope and so on, but it's the research should be, or the aim of the research should be about what the patients want. So, for example, I've talked to a patient who said, well, the research is searching for a drug that I can improve my walking. So he said, this is not what I want. I want to have a clear speech. So, and this is what research should be about. So we're talking about the patient reported outcome measures, so that research is hearing the patient organization which have the patient's voice, who telling them what the research should be for. So, and I think this is very important for developing drugs in the future, and could be definitely a game changer in the field of research, because I can imagine that researchers are much more successful in the case of recruiting research and so on. So there are many advantages when you hear the voice of the patient and not the voice of the laboratory. My message to the people affected by FA are just be hopeful. There are many things going on the research file, many things going on the FA research, and so be hopeful that one day we will find a cure and fight ATAXIA.